non-section friendly as the Panthers welcome to our gym the Warriors from Penn Trafford High School. Penn Trafford enters the match with a 4-1 overall record so far. The Panthers are in at 3-2. And of course, it's a non-section contest that does not officially count in the standings, but still we expect a tremendous contest tonight. We will begin with the starting lineups. First, for the Warriors from Penn Trafford. Wearing number 32 tonight, a freshman outside hitter, Brandon McGowan. Sophomore setter, number 16, Timmy Vecchio. A junior middle hitter, number 27, Alex Deutsch. And the starting seniors. First, libero wearing the green, number 2, Dylan Pelusi. Wearing number 10, senior defensive specialist, Michael Spino. A senior playing the right side, number 11, Sean Lander. Senior outside hitter, number 18, Jared Zakowski. Number 21, senior middle hitter, Sam Cable. And number 23, senior outside hitter, Evan Frolic. The Warriors are coached by head coach Jim Shaw. He's assisted by Sean McCartney and Sean Manning. And for your 2014 Upper St. Clair Panthers volleyball squad. First, playing the middle, a junior, number 5, Jacob Tye. Wearing the red libero jersey tonight, junior, number 8, Alan Stott. The center, junior, number 9, Millie Smith. Outside hitter, junior, number 14, Brad Kovitz. And the starting seniors, playing the middle and outside, number 19, John Pearson. Playing the middle, senior, number 16, Jared Brown. And senior outside, number 24, Mitch Boring. The Panthers are coached by first-year head coach Josh Ficarilli. He's assisted by Mark Killinger and Steve Hope. Would you all please rise and gentlemen bring your caps as we honor our country with the singing live and in person again tonight of our national anthem by Upper St. Clair assistant coach Mark Killinger.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Very nice. Thank you very much, Mark. We are ready to go tonight for officials for tonight's contest. The number 1 official on the ladder next to the grandstands is Matt Martin. The number 2 official at the scorer's table is Shirley Race. Those of you from Penn Trafford are glad you come all this way for tonight's match, and we wish you a safe home journey when it's all said and done. Play ball.
That's baseball.
Should be another.
I should.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome back once again to Upper St. Clair High School, home of Panthers boys volleyball. It is April 10th, a Thursday night in 2014, and tonight the Panthers playing at home again. Welcome to our gym in green on the right side of your screen tonight. The Warriors from Penn Trafford High. This is a non-section contest. And I do not envy the trip they had to make all the way here at rush hour. My name is Kevin McGahee, Pat DeMarco behind the camera, and it's our pleasure to bring you tonight's contest. We are just set to go underway here. Again, it'll be Penn Trafford, the Warriors, playing in the green, right to left here in set number one. The Panthers in the home black jerseys playing left to right. There seems to be some confusion on the St. Clair side. I wish I could explain that, but meanwhile, Penn Trafford comes out of Section 3. They have a 4-1 record, holding down second place in that section right now. The Panthers with a 3-2 overall record, fourth place, but everybody's all bunched up in the top half of Section 1. Panthers having lost just 2 nights ago to the Peters Township Indians. They're in third place, I think. It was a close match. It was a 3-1. And right here at our home gym last Thursday night, the Bethel Park Blackhawks came in here and took away a 3-0 match from the Panthers, but every single one of those sets was close too. So, having lost 2 close matches in a row, we will see what the future portends for us here tonight. The lineup is the same as we saw here last week. All upperclassmen, all juniors and seniors for the Panthers. You'll see number 5, Jacob Ty, a junior. Alan Stott, number 8, is wearing the libero jersey. He's, number 8. And Bill Smith, the other junior, number 9. And Brad Colditz, 14, a junior. And it will be Penn Trafford with the first serve here as the match gets underway. Mitch Boring on the left side. And the overpass. Mitch Boring getting 2 chances at it. 2 for the price of 1. And Mitch Boring is in the books with his first kill, and the Panthers open up the scoring here early in set number 1 with a 1-0 lead. As you all know, if you've seen these contests, the match is divided into sets. A set goes to 25 points. You have to win it by 2. A violation by Penn Trafford. That's a 2-0 lead now for the Panthers. A set goes to 25. You have to win it by 2, and it's a best-of-5 match. And we'll explain more as time goes by here. Well, let's see what that is. A double hit called. Now, a double hit, it's usually on the second touch. The setter is allowed to touch the ball with 2 hands, but may not put a spin on it, and the hands have to hit at the same time. So that's a violation. The Panthers, with 2 mistakes, have now a 3-0 lead at the net. Well, another violation. That's a roofing call. I know it's kind of hard to see on the television, but the Penn Trafford person reached over the net. The ball was still coming down on the St. Clair side. It's sort of like goaltending in basketball. So that's 3 violations in a row by Penn Trafford, off to a rocky start. And the Panthers now earn 1. John Pearson with credit for that kill. Penn Trafford unable to do anything with it, and Coach Jim Shaw will take a quick timeout for Penn Trafford as his team is down 5-0 in a little bit of a rocky start. Panthers have earned 2 of those points, and Penn Trafford has given us 3 of them. 5-0 is a nice way to start the match. We don't know much about Penn Trafford. They do not play in our section. All we know is the 4-1 record that they have so far. That says a lot right there. Panthers trying to crawl back in the win column after back-to-back losses to section foes last Thursday and Tuesday. But Penn Trafford's got a lot of big guys on this squad. It's probably good the Panthers are piling up a couple of points right now. We may need them a little later on. Meanwhile, it is 5-0, and Billy Smith, number 9, the junior setter, continues with the St. Clair serve. Good serve, handled by the Warriors. Back set to the right, off the block. Bill Smith with the back set. John Pearson had to reach behind him to get that nice pancake move. Well, John Pearson, an awkward attack. He gets credit for the kill, but that was awkward. The set was behind him. He had to reach way over his head, but it did fool the Warriors back line, and the lead's now 6-0 Panthers. Conventional set, and Bill Smith with a dig. Brad Colditz, number 14, pops it up, and it's a free ball Warriors. Back set right side into the block. Too bad Mitch Boring got the block, but it landed out of bounds. So Penn Trafford gets their first point. Stogan in the rotation set. Nice serve. Allenstadt picks it up. Bill Smith with a set. Mitch Boring pooches it over. Did not come back with a point. Bill Smith again with a nice dig, keeping it in play. Left side now. John Pearson again, slicing attack. Did not find the floor. From the left side now, off the St. Clair block. That is number 23. Senior outside hitter Evan Frolick. And it is once again number 18, Jared Zakowski, to the back row for the Warriors. Serve at the net. A double hit called on the Panthers now. Penn Trafford had one of those just a second ago. Panthers now guilty of that violation, and the 6-0 lead has been cut in half. It's 6-3. Panthers short set. And just nudged over. That's Jared Brown, the senior, with one of the softest attacks you'll ever see, but it works. It's not how hard you hit him, it's where, and Jared Brown placed a good one. Mitch Boring now. Number 24, the senior big hitter for the Panthers, back for the serve. Good overhand top spin serve. Allen stopped with a set from the back row. It'll be Mitch Boring. Should be a free ball Panthers. It is. Allen stopped with it. Billy Smith with the set. Left side. Brad Kolditz over the top, but not quite hard enough. Oh, Jared Brown tried to stuff the overpass back, but unfortunately it came down on our side. Point and side out, Penn Trafford. Dylan Paluzzi, the libero with the Warriors serve. Right side, John Pierce, a slicing attack would have gone out of bounds, but it actually hit Sean Lander, number 11 for Penn Trafford. Left side, Brad Kolditz into the net, though. Panthers a couple of good sets, but the hit's not falling in right now. Panthers still lead 7-5, real early in set number 1. Bill Smith with a short set, down it goes. That was play number 1. I heard Jared Brown screech, and Jared gets credit for that kill on that short set play. I love that play. Side out, point Panthers. The same Jared Brown back for the St. Clair serve. Nicely done. There's a set, and there's short set play, and down it goes Mitch Boring. It was off a tip, off a block. Mitch Boring took a whale at it, but couldn't get a hand on it. Now the team's trading points here. 8-6. Panthers lead by 2. Brandon McGowan, a freshman, back now for the Penn Trafford serve. Just over the net and dug out of there nicely by Brad Kolditz. Short set and down it goes. Mercy sakes. Sam Cavell, the senior hitter, gets credit for that one. 8-7 now. Panthers still leading by 1. It's a good thing they got those 6 points early on. Brad Kolditz with the dump shot. Did not fool the Warriors. From the back row, Mitch Boring over the top and wide. Well, Mitch had a great look at it, but sailed it just wide. And we are all tied up at 8. The overpass, well, that's dangerous. The first pass needs to go to your own setter. It went to the Penn Trafford line instead, and for the first time in the match, early in set 1 anyway, it's the 9-8 Penn Trafford lead. Brandon McGowan still with the Warriors serve. Bill Smith over to Brad Kolditz off the block and still in play. That quick set play again worked again for Penn Trafford. 10-8 now. After building that 6-0 lead, the Panthers have been outscored 10-2 by the Warriors. Back set right side. Over the top, but the good defense being played by Penn Trafford again. John Pearson now with the set. Brad Kolditz off a block and recovered. That'll be 4 hits, I think, of the official call. Yeah, it was a nice hit, but into the net, and the Panthers will take advantage of that. It's a point and side out St. Clair. John Pearson, the senior hitter, back to the back row. He's a jump server. He will use it. No, brother, that one sails about 15 feet long. Those jump serves are great when they work. Side out, point Penn Trafford. Michael Spino back for the Warriors serve. He's a senior. Defensive specialist, left side. Brad Kolditz finally gets one down. Brad Kolditz. Panthers had a bit of a drought there, a bit of an offensive scoring drought. Brad Kolditz gets the point. Panthers get the side out. Brad right back for the serve. Trailing by 1, 11-10 Warriors. At the net, and those are hard to dig out, but they did it successfully. Bill Smith with the set. Back to Mitch Boring, off his wrist and out of bounds into the Penn Trafford bench. Well, so far the Panthers are getting pretty good looks. They're not falling in the court so far. 12-10, Penn Trafford with the lead. And that is the first ace of the night for the Warriors. Left side, Mitch Boring again. The set was low. Not much Mitch could do with it. He whistled it long out of bounds. And just like that, the lead is now 4. Left side, Mitch Boring. Yeah, he got that one back finally. Right down the front of the double Penn Trafford block. Panthers get the side out and point, but now trail by 3. 14-11, Penn Trafford. Jacob Ty with a serve. And that one sails way long by Jared Zukowski. Senior hitter for Penn Trafford. Panthers back within 2, 14-12. It's still only the first set. Plenty of volleyball to play here tonight. On the second touch, did not fool Brad Kolditz. John Pearson, overhand, might have gone out of bounds. Penn Trafford played it anyway. Back to the left side. Bill Smith with a set, and Mitch Boring couldn't get any power at it. Off a tip, and it goes down anyway. Nicely struck by number 18, Jared Zukowski. For the Warriors, they get one of those points back. It's a 3-point lead, 15-12. Panthers could use a little run right now. Mitch Boring sort of floated it. Didn't get as much power in it as you would have thought. Into the block and out of bounds. Point to Penn Trafford. And that 4-point lead is back at 16-12 here in the first set. Now, I had to hesitate. It was not tipped by a Penn Trafford player, just sailed long. And now with the largest lead of the set, 17-12, Penn Trafford. Short set, Jared Brown rolls it, and it counts. Jared Brown gets one. Panthers need a little more than that and cannot trade points here. It's a quickly moving first set here, but Panthers needing some points. Short set. Net violation on the Panthers. Point for Penn Trafford. You are not allowed to touch that net. And sometimes the blockers, that happens, they get just a little close with their jumps to try to block that doggone thing. Lead us back to 5. 18-13. Low, hard driving serve. Handled nicely and just shoved over by Jared Brown. Sort of underhand, under-fisted to barely squeak that thing over the net. Landed right in the center of the defense. Point and side out Panthers. Mitch Boring for the serve. Comes in a little bit low. Dylan Paluzzi with the serve. Billy Smith the set. John Pearson into the net. And the lead is stretching here. It's now 6-20, 14 Warriors. Brad Kolditz nudges the ball over the net. Had a little too much air underneath it. And a very nicely done, a push shot by Penn Trafford back to the back right corner. Timeout called by Upper St. Clair coach Josh Ficcarelli. And after the Panthers got off to that quick 6-0 lead here in set number 1. Since then, we've been outscored 21-8 by Penn Trafford. They've come alive. It's a few mistakes by the Panthers, some good hitting by Penn Trafford so far. Jared Brown leading all of St. Clair attackers with 4 kills. Mitch Boring, only 2. John Pearson with 2. And Brad Kolditz, the junior number 14, with 1. No aces, no blocks. And the Panthers just looked like they haven't gotten untracked yet in tonight's match. Penn Trafford were the ones that came out ice cold, and they have put their act together since. Panthers still got a shot at it here. 21-14. Panthers needing a run. And it will be Dylan Paluzzi with the serve for the Warriors. Bill Smith with the set. Brad Kolditz, but right into the block, and it comes right back at him. Brad Kolditz with a great idea, but needed to get it around that block. Lead is 8, 22-14. Short set, again into the block. Jared Brown this time. Well, Penn Trafford's a much taller team. Then they've got those double blocks, so they're going to be tough for our shorter players to get around. We will see how that's going to work out here. Bill Smith with the set. Back to Mitch Boring in the back row. There, Mitch Boring gets one back for his 3rd kill. Panthers still trail by 8 and needing them right now. What has Jared Brown now got in his serving pocket that we can take advantage of? Way up and way down for Penn Trafford. Number 21 is Sam Cable, the senior, play in the middle. And now the Warriors with 9 set points in hand. Any one of these 9 goes their way. Set 1 is in the history books. Well, they got 8 more left. It's 24-16. Pants will take advantage of that error. John Pearson does not use the jump serve, and it still goes way long, and that will do it. My goodness. Well, that is a set that had a lot of promise, but the Panthers end up on the short end of a 25-16 set number 1. That's okay. Plenty more volleyball left to play. Stay with us, everybody. We'll be right back for set 2.